Have you or a loved one ever been affected by Lyme disease?
Yes.
Would you like to learn how this could have occurred and how you can be a part of stopping it?
What?
If you answered yes to these questions, then the Society to Eliminate Invasive Chipmunks can help you. Today, we will be helping you learn about these creatures, from how to identify them to their natural mating habits, so you can be a part of eradicating them for good.
The Eutamia sibericus, or Siberian chipmunk, lives in cold to temperate locations and enjoys forest floors with thick vegetative covers. But be warned, because they will also live in house foundations or man-made structures. In the wintertime, you will probably find them in groups called scurries, but all you will want them to do is scurry away.
Some factors that may inhibit chipmunks are high temperatures in the summers and limited supplies of berries and nuts in larger cities. If you live in an area like we just described, you should listen up. If you are located in Asia, or more specifically China, Russia, Korea, and Japan, you need not be alarmed, because these chipmunks are native to you. And yes, even if they're annoying, just leave them be, because they're important to your habitat. In their natural Asian habitats, they are quite beneficial because they are key seed distributors and are important prey species for local predators.
However, if you are from Europe, you might be warned, because these chipmunks should not be anywhere near your home. You can identify these chipmunks if they have 5 dark bands, 4 light-colored bands on its back, have a yellow and brown overall color with a white stomach, and they have relatively small cheeks. Despite being small, their cheeks can expand almost 3 times the size of its head. Their size will be roughly 18 to 25 centimeters and weigh 50 to 150 grams.
These chipmunks can be extremely problematic with their mating to you folks in Europe, because they can oftentimes have an extra litter after their usual one in mid-April, with gestation lasting for about a month. They will normally produce a litter of 3 to 8 pups or kittens raised by their mothers, and will become independent at 8 weeks of age and fully maturing at 9 months. These chipmunks can last up to 10 years, which means their population vastly expands every single year.
Their diets of mainly grains, seeds, small lizards, and birds make them secondary consumers. After learning about what they look like and where they live, you are probably wondering how they became invasive in the first place. The answer to that question, guys, is humans.
They were brought from South Korea to Europe in the 1960s as pets, and many European owners released the animals into local places, such as neighborhood parks, mainly by accident or escape, but sometimes they were released on purpose. They have caused trouble in European countries, including France, where they carried ticks infected with Lyme disease, which is probably why you're listening to this in the first place.
They also can ruin landscapes by digging holes everywhere while looking for roots and tubers. In large numbers, the chipmunks can cause structural damage by burrowing under retention walls or staircases. This is why no one wants Siberian chipmunks in their habitats, because they're completely nuts. This species not only affects humans in negative ways, but it also affects biodiversity.
Their invasion creates competition with local red squirrels, causing there to be less food and natural supplies available to them. They also invade the nest of native warblers, or small birds. You definitely want to consider investing in our cause, because Siberian chipmunks are terrible for the economy. They will eat your crops and the foundations of your homes, which are both extremely expensive to fix. Mainly, they cause Lyme disease and cause other health impacts to humans, which means you have to pay more in medical bills to your doctors.
We hope you understand how important it is to eradicate these animals, and that you are now determined to help our cause. The Society to Eliminate Invasive Chipmunks has already proposed the idea to limit the sale of these animals in shops in Europe.
We have also gotten some Asian countries to put limitations on the sale of rodents, like the Siberian chipmunk. If you donate to us today, we can stop this problem faster by campaigning for the government to put more of these laws in place.
As Maya Angelou says, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated.